So no longer are you with a head coach like the last two guys who are stuck in their ways. Adjustments, in-game adjustments. Those are important things that this team has not had over the last few years. You ought to know about Jordan Ott. These are facts that we found out there in terms of his coaching style, different things. We've talked a lot about opinion. I just want to give you some facts here. So let's start with the first one here, Shane. He got his master's degree from Michigan State. Who would have guessed that? What? Who would have guessed? I did not. I'm sorry, but I did not realize that. This is breaking news here to PHNX. Jordan Ott got his master's degree from Michigan State. But you know what? To give you a little more insight into it, it's not that he just got it. He actually got it in athletic administration, so something that actually applies here, and was the video coordinator there as well. Let's go to the next fact, one you might actually know. He's strong in player development, and that is a big part of what he did in Brooklyn, what he's done in all of his stops, including with the Lakers and with Cleveland this year. So as the Suns transition into that next phase, this is something that they were looking for, and he's good at it. So let's take a look at the next fact here. He is an offensive and defensive creator. He's creative when it comes to both the philosophies on that. And I feel like the last two coaches, Vogel was strong on defense. Obviously, Budenholzer was supposedly strong on offense. This is a guy that kind of rides both waves. He can do both things, which this team's going to need to get back to prominence here, or at least respectability in terms of the on-court product. Toughness is a key principle for him. He's a guy that believes in playing hard, going out there. And this is one that aligns, there we go, another dollar in the jar with exactly what Matt Ishbia and Brian Gregory were saying that they wanted. So this one is not a surprise to me, but this is a hallmark of what he does. And then he's a strong communicator with staff and players. And this one, to me, is a big thing because Mike Budenholzer and Frank Vogel, from what I've heard from inside that place, they were both pretty bad in terms of what they were capable of doing in communicating with the staff and those players. And that is going to be so important as you try to rebuild this and define a culture. What did everybody love about Monty Williams? His ability to communicate with his players and create a culture. And I feel like they're trying to hit a reset here to find a guy that can help do that. And like we heard from Mark, Devin Booker was involved. Devin Booker did give his stamp of approval on Ott, and it starts there. If those two can have a quality relationship, that will go a long way to defining that culture and setting up that locker room. We saw it with Kyler Murray and Jonathan Gannon on the Cardinals side, where they, from day one, had a good relationship, and it paid dividends as they've grown together. And let's take a look at the next one here as well, Shane. He adjusts to new coaching trends is what we've heard in terms of it. So no longer are you with a head coach like the last two guys who are stuck in their ways. Adjustments, in-game adjustments. Those are important things that this team has not had over the last few years. Now, hopefully, he will in terms of with Jordan Ott on this coaching staff. This is my favorite one, and this is true. I am not making this up in any way, shape, or form. Jordan Ott is married to somebody who now is named Jordan Ott. She took his last name when they got married, and they both have the same name. And that is just flat out weird to me.
When I was writing this down at the start of the show, I didn't
You thought I was saying he was married to himself?
No, I didn't compute that his name was Jordan Ott. And I just I just wrote down, okay, Jordan. And then when I pulled this up, I'm like, oh my God, did I make a typo? Did I just write his name again? I didn't realize what you were saying.
My favorite thing is if you go to the Coaching Association's website, it says he's married to his wife, Jordan Ott. Like they had to put the qualifier so you understood that they weren't saying he was married to himself. I think this is, again, people are going to hate this, and I want to address
that he's married to himself.
No, well, yeah, they'd hate that too, mostly because that'd be very strange.